This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 21, verse 15. If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will commend it and add unto it. But as soon as one of no understanding heareth it, it displeaseth him, and he casteth it behind his back. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 21, verse 15, is that I want to skillfully add to a recent video that I watched from Apostle Tahar regarding this whole ICE immigration situation. Because in the video, he mentioned that, these migrants will be wearing wearables, all right, if they want to stay in this country. So the spirit jumped on me to ask Google, does ICE put wearables on migrants, ? And the answer is yes. So Apostle Tahar is right. It's actually happening now. Okay? It's been happening for quite some time. Okay? This has been going on since 2004. Bush Jr. All right? And it started with the ankle monitors in 2004. And then, of course, under Biden, okay, they started issuing out wrist-worn GPS devices. Now, when I was doing some research, all right, and that's the thing, we here at Great Millstone, through the Spirit and Power Yahweh Shem Shai, we're not robots, we're not zombies, we're not parrots, we're critical thinkers, okay? And that's why we commend our apostle and elders, all right? Because they taught us how to be critical thinkers, to look into things, all right? Just don't take their word for it, all right? Search it out, all right? Prove all things. That's what the scriptures say, right? Prove all things, okay? So the reason why I'm saying this is that these monitors, okay, these wearables, they were being issued out to those that were asylum seekers in the beginning, okay? Because ICE determined that they were not a threat. They didn't have a criminal record, all right? They just came to the country requesting to be housed here, to live here, all right, over fear of persecution, asylum seekers. And so ICE would do their background check and say, you know what? Okay, hey, we have deemed that you're not a threat, all right, but we would like for you to wear these wearables, the ankle monitors, okay, while you're going through the court process to get asylum here, okay? And then, of course, ICE would tell them, because if you don't take this, you're going to have to stay in the cage. You're going to have to stay in the detention facility. And Jake wanted that freedom, wanted to be able to move around in America, because where they were currently living at was hell, all right, for them. They're going to take that ankle monitor, okay? They're going to take that wearable device. The wrist, not just the ankle monitor, the wrist-worn GPS device, all right? It was a pilot program which started in April 2023, and it's only expanded, okay? In fact, it says here, and again, this is the AI overview. This is the internet. That's why the apostle elders say the internet does the heavy lifting. Okay. And again, I'm just skillfully adding. All right. And in commending my apostles and elders who taught me, all right, this truth to the spirit power Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Because those are the teachers that the Lord set up. Okay. Those are the scriptures say this. Hold on. Okay. This is milk scripture, Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which will feed you with knowledge and understanding. Right. And that's the key right here. All right. The knowledge and understanding of the scriptures. What does this mean? Okay. When you're seeing already migrants wearing wearables. Okay. Now, what does this mean? What is this leading to? Okay. We say it all the time. This is all leading to the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Okay. That is the reasoning. All right, why we go so hard pushing, all right, the words of the Lord, because this is coming. And again, our apostle elders taught us, all right, and put us on game, all right, gave us the understanding, okay, of Revelation 13, 16 through 18, all right? And you're clearly seeing the beginning part of he calls it all because, again, these wearables are happening now. So what's the next thing? All right? You already know. It's time to get a chip inside. Okay? And I'm in agreement with Apostle. I see it. Where will they start at with these migrants who want to come into this country? All right? They're like, hey, you want to stay in this country? All right? You got to take this this chip, the RFID chip, and put it in your skin. Okay? All right? It's not far-fetched when you clearly see that they're doing wearables now. Okay? Here's another article. This was back in 2024. More risk-worn GPS devices being issued to track asylum seekers. Right. And that's how it started. But now it's expanding to those that came to this country illegally. All right. And they're saying, hey, ICE is saying, hey, we done a background check on you. All right. You just broke the law of coming in here illegally. If you just take this, well, it's not the if you, they say, all right, you've been selected, because that's another thing. Here, let me show you this. Because I asked, can migrants refuse ADT program if ICE selects them? It says, you cannot apply for the ATD. ICE selects participants, right? So it has to be ICE that selects. Right here, here's the point. Refuse to comply with release conditions, including ATD participation, can result in being returned to detention. You see that? Okay. So naturally, Jake is going to say, sign me up. I'm down. I'll wear the trackable, the wearable device. All right. This is happening now, by the way. This is happening now. This is real time. All right. This ain't a conspiracy theory. Again, Apostle Tahar is absolutely right. It's actually happening now. Okay. So he's right. Okay. He's telling the truth. Okay. It's happening now. Migrants are wearing these wearables now. Not just asylum seekers, also those that broke the law, all right? In which ICE determined, hey, all you did was come into this country legally, but we see that you're out there working, you're taking care of your family, okay? You have your kids in the school. Just wear this device while you're going back and forth with the court proceedings, because that's what this is all about. They're tracking them to make sure that they go to the courts, all right, while the judge hears the case, all right, of why they should be here, okay? And the judge has to decide, nah, okay, you broke the law, get out, okay? Just like the judge decides, nah, I don't think I know you're using this whole asylum seeker, but I don't think your life's in danger. Get out. Okay, this has happened. This has been happening again. All right, Obama. Let's go to Obama. Let's go back into history lane again. Obama was known as the deporter in chief. All right, he still holds the numbers for the mass deportations of unauthorized immigrants, right? And this is pertaining once again to those that came to this country illegally. All right, he didn't. All right, he didn't give a damn if they broke the law. All right, they were getting shipped out. Okay, and guaranteed, a lot of these unauthorized immigrants were in that what's it called, that program, and some of them were still told after they busted their ass for 3-4 years, because that's how this is another thing, because I'm Apostle is right. They do want migrants here to work, right? But they don't want them there here forever. They want them here. They want to basically bust their ass for 3 to 5 years, get a good 3 to 5 years out of their ass, and then ship them back and say, nope, you don't qualify. Goodbye. So at 3 to 5 years of slaving in the hot ass sun, all right, okay, getting all the fruits and vegetables, picking cotton, because it's really Northern Kingdom that's really doing this, okay. After 3 to 5 years, while not only are they being stressed out by the wicked Edomite employer, okay, they're also on their mind stressed out, like, damn, I'm still having to go back and forth with this court. My next court proceeding is next year at this date, and they're telling me I gotta be here at this date. Yeah, all right, because these court proceedings can drag for months and years. All right, and Esau does that. All right, because it's all one big fucking scam. All right, they're gonna get cheap labor, work Jake to death, and then when they're done, okay, all right, goodbye. No, you don't qualify. You can't stay here. Go back to your country. Okay, you came in here illegally. All right, or we don't see that your life is in danger. I know you're trying to come here as an asylum seeker, but we don't see it that your life is in danger. Okay, go back to your country. After he done been paying taxes here, okay, probably brought a child into this world, okay. Now he's getting sent back, or she's getting sent back. Okay, this is what's going on. This is the stuff that they will not tell you on Fox and CNN. No. Okay, this is what really goes on. Okay, and this has been going on before Trump. Okay, let's just get it that way. So let me bring out a scripture here, because let's go back. Let's stay on again. What Apostle Tahar said is absolutely correct. They are doing wearables now. Okay? Again, all I did was ask, does ICE put wearables on migrants? Yes, they do. They're doing it now in real time. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is a conspiracy fact. All right? So you pseudo-Hebrew Israelites, you better wake the hell up. Or not. And a lot of y'all seem it's coming to now, you've been paid off, because this is clearly leading to the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, because they're already doing wearables now. Okay? So what's the next step? Okay? What is the next step? That RFID chip, the mark of the beast. So let me bring this scripture out, because this reminded me, this is one of my favorite scriptures. 2 Esdras chapter 9, verse 20. So I considered the world. You're supposed to consider. If you call yourself a prophet, you're supposed to consider these things. Think carefully. Critical thinkers. We're supposed to be critical thinkers, typically before making a decision, right? All right, in terms of what? All right, preaching this word in truth. You better analyze what you're saying, all right, because you could be found to be a false prophet, okay? That's why the Lord says every idle word. Let me get that. Every idle word, okay? Idle word, man. Let me get that. Yahushua. What did Yahushua say? Matthew chapter 12. I'm gonna start. Ooh, this whole couple of verses is on point. Okay, words reveal character. Woo, woo, woo. You're absolutely right. All right, and again, the apostles and elders. All right, their words reveal that they were telling the truth. All right, which proves that their character, all right, is honest, full of integrity. All right, they were being truthful from the very beginning. They weren't being deceitful. They weren't being corrupted like Bishop Nathaniel. Okay, I'm out of respect for his title because there's so many things I want to say. All right, to that individual. Okay, I can't be near that man's presence. All right, because me personally, I know that man is a straight up liar. Okay, and a wicked deceiver. That's just me personally saying this. Okay, because of the throughout the years of his back and forth, double-minded teachings regarding the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Okay, now they could throw a chip in there. Okay, Matthew chapter 12 verse 13. Either make the tree good and its fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and its fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by its fruit, right? And you clearly see who is the good fruit, the tree, the good fruit, and who is the corrupt tree and the corrupt fruit. Okay, you'll know it by their character, what they're saying, by their words, right? 34. Or generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart of the mouth speaketh. All right. Let me see what this says in the NLT version. You brood of snakes, how could evil men like you speak what is good and right? For whatever is in your heart determines what you say, right? Okay, and you saw that clearly with Bishop Nathaniel, all right, how he was so wishy-washy, okay, on the RFID chip, on the mark of the beast, all right? Now they can throw a chip in there. Prior to that, it was an embargo. Prior to that, it was Christianity in all its form. Then, what's it called? Later on, it was like recently, what was it? Nero's money, Nero's token. Okay, then it was it was sin in all its form. All right, and then it was plantation Christianity. I mean, it was so confusing. Even I was just like, this man is a habitual, okay, walking, talking contradiction. He's a liar, man. It was, and brothers know in GMS Miami, I'm very a straightforward person. I can't deal with people that talk in circles. That's not my spirit. You're either straightforward or I can't deal with you. You got to be straightforward with me. You know what I'm saying? And how we talk. All right. 35. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart, and Bishop Nathaniel is not straightforward. He talks in circles, and I don't like that in a character of a person. I don't like someone that talks in circles. 35. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringing forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasures bringing forth evil things. Right, and you clearly see that amongst these pseudo-Hebrew Israelites. But 36. Here's the point. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. Right, and that's why the Lord is going to cook a lot of these false prophets, a lot of these pseudo-Hebrew Israelites that claim to be in the truth, that claim to be a prophet of the Lord. He's going to cook them. All right. 37. For by the words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words shalt thou be condemned. Right, because the Lord is reading your spirit. Okay, so I wanted to bring that out. Okay, because again, you got a lot of people claiming to be Israelites, and they're not, and they're definitely not considering what's going on in the world. All right. So 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. You see that? And these are these devices. Okay, that's why it's going to be a lot of peril. And that main device is that RFID chip, mark of the beast. And if you take it, you're going to be cooked with fire. Okay? I want to bring this out. Isaiah chapter 21 verse 6. For thus hath the Lord said unto me, go set a watchman, let him declare what he seeth. Right? And that's what we do through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shemash. Mainly here at Great Millstone. We declare what we see. Look, again, I'm just skillfully adding to what Apostle Tahar recently said in his video. they're going to put wearables, all right? And he's absolutely right. It's happening now in real time. So, okay, these migrants are being tracked using wearables, okay? Whether it be on their ankle or now most recently on their wrist, okay? So you know where this is leading to, the RFID chip. That's the next step, okay? Now, I'm on something just popped in my into my mind, excuse me. All right, and here's the word commend. Praise formally or officially, right? All right, and that's why we give double honors to our apostles and elders, all right? We're commending them, we're praising them, in a formal or official manner, all right? We also we show admire towards them, and there's honor right there, so there we go. Okay, all right, so that was that. Because I looked up the word commend, just wanted to get what was synonymous with it. These are the similar words to it. So now I want to see, this popped into my mind. All right, is ICE using blockchain technology? Yes, ICE Open Network uses blockchain technology. It's a layer 1 blockchain designed for scalable and decentralized, aiming to bring the internet on chain and empower users who control over their data. The ICE token is, no, that's not what I want. ICE immigration is ICE immigration, blockchain immigration. Yeah, blockchain technology is increasingly being explored for its potential to enhance various aspects of immigration, from improving security and transparency of records to streamlining process and even facilitating residency programs. It offers a secure, transparent, and efficient way to manage and verify immigration-related data and process. Right. So you even having this blockchain technology, all right, being utilized, all right. And this is all leading right to the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, and that's why all these laws were passed to be able to use this technology, blockchain technology, digital identities. Here we go. Faster border crossing. Blockchain-based digital identities can expedite immigration formalities at border crossings, as authorities can securely access travel data stored on the blockchain. Right. For example, say a migrant. All right, he's looking to stay here in America, right? But he's got his proper papers, right? And of course, it's on his phone. Everything's on his phone, all right? But he's going back and forth, whether he needs to see his relatives, all right? Because you got whole families coming to the border, and only certain ones are able to get in and work while others are waiting. So immigrants can go back and forth. Jake can go back and forth, scan the phone. Oh yeah, hey, Pedro Hernandez, welcome back. Okay, you're good. This is how it all is being set up. All right, and it's working, and they're actually utilizing it. I guarantee if I do more research, there. Yeah, look at this. Blockchain technology and migrant and refugee health. Yep. So they are utilizing it. There it is. Blockchain-based solution, right? Even with health, to see your health status, okay? And that was what the whole C19 was all about, okay? They were testing it out. Look at this. Blockchain residency programs, cryptocurrency investments. Some countries are exploring blockchain-based residency programs that allow individuals to gain residency through cryptocurrency investments. Look at that. So now you're going to have a lot of Jake that's telling the United States government, hey, I'm involved in cryptocurrency. Okay, can I get a residency here? Look at this. They allow individuals to gain residency through cryptocurrency investments. Look at that. Digital identity. Yep. Again, things are going cashless. But yeah, this is again, we hear the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, we have been saying this over and over again, mainly at Great Millstone, that everything is moving to cashless, okay? A cashless society where you're not going to be able to use physical cash, and everything's going to be trackable, all right? And it's all going onto this this technology, this blockchain technology, to be able to surveil, track what you buy and sell, track who you are, what your health is, okay? And in order for you to be in this system, you must take a RFID chip, the mark of the beast. You have to take it. That's what's going to be presented, and you gotta have to make a conscious decision. So and a lot of people are gonna, a lot of our, a lot of the hopeful elect, okay, they're gonna say no, and some of them are gonna be thrown into prison, all right, or be beheaded, like Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Right, and you have to prepare your mind for that. Okay, this is what we've been saying here at Great Millstone. Prepare to go to prison for not taking that device. Prepare, all right, to be in Revelation 20 to be beheaded. Right, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown. Right. 11. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. That's right. Okay, and this saying, hey, look what they're doing with these wearables. Real quickly. ICE, I'm going to bring this again. ICE selects who qualifies for these wearables. And then they tell them, Jake is mainly, that's who they're talking to, is mainly Jake. Hey, we have determined, all right, you qualify to take this wearable. All right. Now, if you don't take it, you're going to go back into the detention facility. So all right. You want to take it, yes or no? All right. Then that's how they'll present this RFID chip. Okay. Hey, you want to go back into society? All right. You got to take this RFID chip, the mark of the beast. If not, then you got to stay in the FEMA camp. Okay, that's how easily it can. They're doing it now with these wearables. Okay, so I just want to reiterate that point. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Again, I was skillfully adding to what Apostle R was bringing out about the wearables. They're happening now. All right, we here at Great Millstone, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, we prove all things. We're not robots. We're not zombies. We are not parrots. Okay, we are critical thinkers. Okay, we consider things. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostle elders. We're almost out of here. To the fuses that are watching, keep studying. When you pray, pray, you cover. Shalom. And you already know. All right. Keep pushing. Shalom.